Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to take source material, boil it down, and give you those key insights, basically a shortcut to being really informed.
Mhm.
Today, we're tackling something that, well, it affects pretty much everyone online now. AI-driven age verification. We've got this fascinating article, AI Age Verification, a surveillance pretext. And it doesn't just explain these systems, it makes a pretty bold claim about what they really are. So, yeah, get ready for a deep dive. Might be some surprises in here. Our source basically throws down a challenge right away. I mean, picture this. Being asked for your passport scan or maybe a selfie just to prove your age online to some private company. The author says this isn't some future thing. It's happening. Mandatory age checks, especially in the UK, supposedly to shield kids from, harmful stuff like porn or self-harm content.
Right. And what's really interesting from the get-go is how the source frames this. The argument is this isn't genuinely about child safety. Instead, the author calls it a pretext, like a convenient cover story for something much, much bigger. Censorship and massive data collection.
Yeah.
It really makes you question the, let's say, the stated motivations versus maybe the real ones behind these technologies popping up everywhere.
Okay, right. Let's unpack that. So the source points to the UK first. Some early examples there said these ID checks, the ones supposedly for age, were actually reportedly used to block access to things like protest content. Mention anti-immigration rallies specifically.
Exactly. And if you connect those dots, like the author does, the claim becomes clearer. This verification step, it's not just about are you 18?
Yeah.
It could be a tool, a strategic way to track people, identify them, and then control what politically sensitive stuff they can even see. So yeah, it shifts the focus, doesn't it? From protecting kids to potentially, well, shaping public discourse.
Yeah.
Or even restricting it.
Okay. Now this next bit, this really caught my eye. YouTube. In the US, apparently they're planning a new system. AI estimates your age, just based on how you act online, your pattern.
Yeah, behavioral patterns. And what the article implies there is the AI is looking at everything, what videos you watch, how long you watch them, maybe your search history, comments you leave. It's building this digital sort of profile.
A profile to guess your age?
Right, to infer your age from all that activity.
And, okay, what if the AI is like, not sure? If it gets it wrong or just can't tell, then you, the user, you have to step in. You're required to give either a selfie or some official ID, forced identification.
Precisely. It's not optional if the AI flags you.
Does the author talk about where that data goes? Your selfie, your ID scan, who gets it?
Yes, and that's where the big red flags go up, according to the source. It explicitly says this data, your personal information, gets processed by a third-party company.
Third parties.
Not just YouTube, it's shared, potentially with who knows who, right?
Yeah.
Which is, well, that's why the author finds it so alarming. They even have this line, kind of sarcastic, saying the whole setup could be stand-up comedy material if it wasn't so real and, frankly, dangerous.
Yeah.
Striking way to put it. Highlights that gap between the promise and the potential reality.
It really does, that uncomfortable feeling. And okay, this leads into the author's wider warning then about AI generally. The article sort of forecasts a future where AI isn't just checking age, it's controlling the information flow, hiding critical voices, maybe dissent, especially it says during future crises, political ones, public health.
Exactly. It broadens the scope way beyond just age verification. The author's perspective is that AI is being positioned as, well, a powerful tool for censorship, not just an age gate. And tied into that is this really alarming possibility that AI could be used to effectively erase or rewrite history.
How so?
By controlling the narrative algorithmically, deciding what versions of events get seen, what gets buried. That's a huge societal consequence they're pointing to.
Wow, okay. And shifting gears slightly, but still on AI's impact. The author, who's a novelist, right? Yeah, as a creator, they're worried about AI and, like, human creativity itself. Claims AI is threatening to replace humans in writing, music, art, saying publishing is being, quote, destroyed by AI-generated stuff flooding everything.
And that perspective really feeds into the broader argument. This push for AI normalization, the author sees it as chipping away at cultural authenticity. It's more than just data privacy concerns here. It's about, the essence of human expression, who creates our culture.
So pulling it all together, what's the bottom line for you listening? The article argues these age checks are really just data harvesting machines.
That's the core assertion, yeah.
Yeah.
That the whole protecting the children angle is, and this is the author's phrase, a marketing excuse.
A marketing excuse.
The real driver, the source suggests, the real profit motive is collecting and selling our personal information. That reframes the whole thing, doesn't it?
It really does.
And the article warns, this is probably just step one, these systems will likely connect to broader digital ID frameworks later on.
Digital IDs. What's the fear there, according to the author, this connection?
Well, they point to how fast these systems are spreading globally, the big money, data brokers investing.
Yeah.
It suggests the scale is more about monetizing data than just, safety initiatives and digital IDs. The article paints a picture where these age checks become part of a much bigger surveillance system, like one central online identity that ties all your data together.
Making surveillance easier, more pervasive.
That's the concern raised, yes.
Yeah.
Much more streamlined.
Okay. And then there's this final, really potent point the author makes, drawing a parallel. Comparing these warnings about AI now to the COVID era, saying early critics back then were just dismissed, conspiracy theorists.
Right. That parallel is clearly meant to resonate. It acts as a kind of call to action. The author is basically urging people, think critically now. Don't wait until it's too late. Because their forecast is that AI, if we're not careful, will make life more restrictive, not easier or more convenient.
Restrictive, not convenient.
Yeah. It really poses that question. Are we just seeing history repeat, but with new tech under this banner of progress?
So that's our deep dive into these concerns around AI age verification. Key takeaway from the source. Expect more forced ID or selfie checks on places like YouTube, and you're encouraged to really question the why behind it.
And that provocative claim the author makes. This isn't likely to fail accidentally. The suggestion is it's designed this way, designed to make us hand over our personal data.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. In this digital world, it's getting complicated, isn't it? How do we weigh the advertised benefits of new tech against, well, the potential downsides, the unintended consequences, or maybe, as the author suggests, the intended ones for our privacy and freedom?
The author urges readers, urges you to stay strong, keep thinking critically, and resist just going along with it.
So what stands out to you from all this?
We hope exploring this source helps you navigate these technologies with, a more critical, more informed perspective.